Welcome back to another do-it-yourself video by Hedge TV. Today I'm going to be putting some studs on my jacket. Chances are it's going to be longer than today, so I'm not going to show you the whole process. You don't have to watch me putting every freaking stud on there, okay? But I'm going to show you how to put these studs. You see, I got the first one on there already as a example. Now, the studs I'm using are these ones. Okay? Get a closer look at them. This is what they look like. They're the traditional 70s and 80s cone studs. Now they're called Standard English 77 studs, and I got mine from studsandspikes.com. Okay, and the really cool part is they were free. And I'm going to tell you how to score those free studs. What you can do, they have these stickers, right? They're also free. And then what they want you to do is put these stickers on things, people, buildings, payphones, whatever, and get pictures of them. Now if you send in pictures of 5 of these stickers that you stuck anywhere, like you can even put them on your guitar, or one of mine is on the bumper of the van, then on your next order they'll send you a free bag of 100 of these English studs. Alright, that's my little commercial for studsandspikes.com. Check them out. They've got everything. That's where I got my, well, except for the ones I made, it's where I got all my gear, because they have excellent non-leather stuff. Alright, and anyway, what I'm going to use to bend these prongs with is these little jeweler pliers that I had, because you can grab onto the prong, and then when you roll it around it makes it into a nice loop. Now you could essentially use any pliers for that, and maybe even like a screwdriver, but I'm going to use my jeweler pliers because I spent good money on them way back in the old days. Alright, anyway, moving on. Now you can see where I got the one stud on there. My plan is to go all the way down across here and then all the way down the back of the jacket, so that I border the back of the jacket with the spike, or the studs, right? And then down here on the bottom too. And so that's going to take a good long time and a good many studs. And I'm not sure how far apart I want them, so I'm going to go back and forth, right? For example, I'm going to put the next one here, and then the next one's going to be right in the middle, and then I guess one in between of those ones, and I'll have them a good distance apart. Okay, now it can be difficult to get these on. They got a nice long prong on them, but some places, like the seams for example, are just a little bit too long, or thick rather, right? They won't go all the way through it. And originally I had tried to put it right here on either side of the seam, but I could not get it through right here. That's why I'm in the middle here. So what you're going to want to do is make sure that you don't pick too thick of a part to work on, because some of this leather can be really thick and durable. Alright, that being said, we're going to go ahead and put it down here. I'm working in the middle between these two seams, right? And I'm going back and forth, so my prongs are going to go this way. Alright. So what I want to do is find out exactly where I want them. I want it right here. So I'm putting a little indentation in there for me to go by. Now what I'm using to punch my holes with is my leather punch on my pocket knife. A lot of people use different methods, but I have never had any trouble with this one, so I'm sticking with it. Now I'm going to punch clear through the liner on the inside. See, now I got some nice little holes. And feed it in there. Alright. Now, on the inside of the jacket, you're going to have your prongs coming out. Now that thick part didn't want to come through, so I got to make sure and get it through. But the prongs will cut through the liner of the jacket real easy. See, there it comes. And now, for this next part, I'm going to move the camera to get you a little bit closer to how I'm going to bend these prongs down to make sure that it holds on there. Now here's the prongs on the inside of the jacket. Now, like I said, I'm using my little jeweler's pliers here. right? And I'm going to grab onto it and then just bend it inward, and it's going to wrap around the pliers and make a nice loop. Oh. There, see? Can you see that? And it really is that simple. Thankfully, because I'm likely to use the whole bag of 100 just on here. So there, that's what you're left with. Right? Got it in there. Now, so now I've got one on each end here, and I'm going to put the one in the middle, right? And as you can see, I'll have enough room to put maybe one or two more. I might put two in there to make them nice and close together. You see what I mean? To put it in there. So, leaving you with that thought, I'm going to go ahead and put some more in here, and then I'm going to show you what I got on this line, and then I think we'll call it quits. I think you will have gotten enough info there to move on your own. Alright, here's what I've got so far. It actually is going pretty quick. Now, if you look for it, you can tell that I didn't do so hot at keeping them evenly spaced or perfectly straight. Thankfully, that doesn't really bug me that much. Now, this one I haven't bent over the prongs yet. This is the last one I put in. I wanted to do one more about that nice and close up so that you can see it again before I leave you to your own. Right? Now, I turn it over, right? Now, needless to say, the tighter you bend these, the more snug that stud is going to hold on to the leather. So I give it a good twist and cramp it down there. Alright? Just like that. And it's on there good and snug. Alright? So that's that part there that I've done. And I'm going to move on over the course of probably a few days and finish it up along here. But that's where we're going to wrap up the video for today.